I have the distinct pleasure and honor of introducing the SongCat team, CEO and founder Chris Earhart, Chief Marketing Officer and co-founder Mylène Bisson, and their marvelous business of cloud-based music production. As one of our oldest, most evocative, and most enduring art forms, the demand for music is nearly inexhaustible, as iTunes and Spotify and Pandora have shown us. So the market they've chosen, if you'll forgive me, is sound. Tough crowd. But more importantly, I really like this team and the way they've combined new technology with old-fashioned business values, something old and something new. The new follows the traditional values that every sound cloud-based business has used. Disintermediation, the shifting of time and place, and building social networks. The SongCat virtual music production allows songwriters to save significant time and money and creates a mutually beneficial network, social network of songwriters, musicians, as well as producers. The old are the timeless values of successful businesses: intense customer focus, deep domain experience, rock-solid product quality, an unbelievable work ethic, and a passion to succeed. Chris and Mylène's passion to succeed has brought them from Germany and France, respectively, along with their cat, by way of Prince Edward Island, the Canary Islands, London, Dublin, Texas, and Arkansas, all in pursuit of this business. And as an investor, I really like the trajectory that this business is on. $10,000 in revenue in July alone, 150 customers already under their belt, and growing significantly. But you don't just have to take my word for it. In the words of no less than Guy Kawasaki, who said about the founders, you have the kind of killer work ethic that it takes to shake things up. I present to you SongCat.
Yeah, I want to be. Yeah, there's a force that's driving me. It comes from deep down inside of me, rushing over me, and I'm swept away to make my dream a reality. Yeah, I want to be. Yeah.
Thank you, Mark, for the introduction. Thank you all for being here today. 43 billion US dollars. That is the market size of the music industry. In industry, SongCat is changing forever. I'm Chris, the CEO and co-founder of SongCat. SongCat is disrupting the music industry by the way we produce music. We take the entire recording process into the cloud. The intro song you've just heard has been produced by SongCat without the use of a traditional recording studio. The music business has evolved drastically over the past 20 years. Instead of buying CDs, today we stream music on Apple directly on our phone. Instead of watching MTV, today we go to YouTube and look up the latest music clip. And instead of chasing music labels, singers upload their songs online and become, I don't know, Justin Bieber? What do all these disruptions have in common? Today, they are multi-billion-dollar businesses. But there's one part of the industry that did not follow the trend: music production. To produce a song professionally with live instruments is time-consuming, expensive, and complex. You need to find and vet the right session musicians. You need to rent a recording studio. You need to find an available music producer. And then you need to get everyone into the studio at the same time. Before you know it, you spend more than 2 months and over $2,500 for just one song. Why is this still the case in 2016? I mean, shouldn't there be a solution that takes care of all these steps, making music production more accessible and cost-effective? Yes, there should be. And that solution is SongCat. Let me explain to you how one songwriter is using SongCat. Richard is from Texas. He writes songs in the hope of placing his music with an established artist. He used to go through this long and expensive process several times per year. Then he found SongCat online. Now he has access to hundreds of pre-vetted session musicians right on his computer. He can pick the musicians most suitable for his project, share notes, hear work in progress, all on his own schedule. The session musicians work from their own professional setup for their particular instrument wherever they are located. They record studio quality tracks and SongCat handles the rest, leaving Richard with a professional master of his song. For less than $500 and as fast as 2 weeks, Richard can now produce more songs per year, giving him a much higher chance to see a return on his investment. Richard finally landed his long-desired publishing deal, and look at his smile. Isn't he one happy guy? Let's give it up for Richard there. Like Richard, many songwriters are already making SongCat their #1 choice for music production. In fact, I'm happy to announce today that we have just reached the $100,000 revenue mark. Thank you. But that's not all. Since we joined StartFest in May, we are now increasing orders by 100% month over month. Obviously, this isn't going unseen. Forbes wrote about our innovative solution. The Canadian Music Week picked us as one of the most promising startups in the music industry. We spoke in front of an audience of hundreds of music professionals in Toronto this past spring. We are on our way to become the go-to solution for 4.5 million songwriters. That is 4.5 million songwriters who write and record 3 songs per year each on average. Now, how do we tap into this gigantic market? Well, I'm proud to make the next big announcement of the day. Just last week, we entered into a long-term business relationship with ASCAP, one of the biggest players in the music industry. ASCAP has over 500,000 songwriters in their roster, including names such as Taylor Swift and Justin Timberlake. They just unveiled SongCat to 90,000 of their members. As you all know, this wouldn't be possible without an amazing team. We know the industry very well. I've been in songwriting and music production for over 10 years. I wrote and produced over 100 songs for artists that went on to national success. Originally, we developed SongCat to help me as a songwriter. Milen, our CMO, who holds an MBA in marketing, has managed numerous artists and organized national promo tours. She quickly realized that my pain as a songwriter is the pain of millions. And earlier this year, we welcomed Mark to help with the technology. We chose Mark due to his over 20 years experience in building successful online applications. We are now raising a seed round of $800,000 to grow fast. The market is there. We now have to own it. By February 2018, this seed round will get us to $150,000 monthly recurring revenue, still growing by 20% month over month. We will be cash flow positive, and we've made over 5,000 songwriters happy, along with a few smart investors who will join us along the way. The next big disruption in the music industry will be in recording, brought to you by SongCat. We have the right team, we have the traction. So if you would like to join us on this journey, please see us after the pitches. We have the name tag with the SongCat logo. Thank you.